Contra quem?
Bravo.
All of you for being here. As promoted, this is the last webinar before Cuba, and so it's for me personally, it's very, very, very important because it's the end of the phase one. So until Friday, as you know, you still have the chance to do upgrades or put in people as shareholders. But from midnight Friday, everything that we know about Mize, the form that it is right now, is going to end, and the new form is gonna come out. And so this is the last webinar before the phase two. So this is very important. This transition from Mize Network it's the methodology of Mize Network from Cuba will be the great opening for all of us, and the new opportunity is going to come out. So the opportunity right now until the midnight Friday is the opportunity to become a shareholder and a co-partner in Mize Network. But from there, from the 16th, everything's going to be new. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be spectacular. But now, my introduction was too long. I'll give the word to Adrian, and I'll pass it to you with translation. Ok, Adrian, eu já fiz uma pequena abertura, agora faz a tua abertura, então, como quiseres. Não fales muito tempo.
Muito bem, muito bem.
Não escapar nada das tuas palavras, por favor.
Perdão?
Estava eu a dizer para não falares muito tempo, que é para não escapar nada na tradução.
Sim. Só para pedir às pessoas que estejam atentos com o microfone, para não interromper a todos os ouvintes, ok?
Okay, first of all, Adrian is asking, okay, please keep your mics off. So keep your mics mute so doesn't interfere with this transmission.
Ok. Em primeiro lugar, muito boa tarde para todos. É uma alegria fantástica estar a poder compartilhar novamente face to face aqui com todas as pessoas. Y realmente ahora tenemos 42 personas en esta sala. Maravillosamente feliz estoy porque aquello que ustedes están a transmitir pela confianza a nós y pela empresa es totalmente maravilloso y por tanto muy obrigado por vuestra presencia aquí, pelo trabalho tan forte que estamos a hacer a nivel mundial.
Okay. Menos ainda. Adrian is saying, welcome to all of you. It's a pleasure for him to be here and to see how many people are here at this moment. He said 42. I see now 44. So this is great. He's very happy for you to be here. And it's going to be great. Ok, Adrian, tenta falar um pouquinho menos para não se perder nada.
Ok, então... se convocó para esta reunión aquí para esclarecer dudas. Tenemos aquí una serie de preguntas que todas las personas estarán ansiosas para responder. Por tanto, simplemente comenzamos y ya está para que podamos estar en sintonía con eso.
Okay. There are some people, some leadership sent some questions to me and Adrian. So about why the main question is why become a shareholder in Mize Network. And so there are some questions that the leadership sent it to us, and now we're going to answer them the best way we can. And so that's what we're going to do now. Okay, Adrian?
Muito bem. A primeira pergunta é por que começou aqui, por que Mize Network? Por que começou a Mize Network? Correto?
The first question is, why did Mize Network started, or why was created?
Ok, esto comenzó después de estarmos totalmente cansados, como acredito que a mayoría de las personas que están en esta sala y a nivel mundial, no sentido de que cansados de todas las propuestas que se presentan en un mercado que simplemente son para curto prazo. Se podrán ser muy boas, mas sempre a curto prazo.
Okay, the Mize Network start with the personal disappointment about what's happening in the business and then in this industry. So Mize Network was created to be a real option in this market, because in the last times there was no trust in the companies, and so that's why Mize Network has been created.
Simplesmente porque somos pessoas que queremos fazer bem as coisas, custa o mesmo fazer bem que fazer mal, então nós, como já sempre nos esforçamos e trabalhamos dentro dos princípios e valores para fazer bem, decidimos estruturar esta empresa para o bem não só próprio, sino de todo mundo que queira participar nela.
Adrian, tens que falar um pouquinho menos, porque eu não quero perder uma única palavra tua, e é muita coisa e eu perco-me. Tens que falar um pouquinho menos, está bem? Faz esse favor, tenta fazer esse esforço, porque eu não quero mesmo perder nenhuma palavra tua. E é muita coisa e depois eu perco-me. Ok? Ok, então repete lá, mas menos.
Estava a dizer que custa a mesma coisa fazer bem que fazer mal as coisas, e que nós, como temos nossos princípios, nossos valores, e queremos realmente que isto seja bom, não só para nós, sino para todas as pessoas que queiram participar nela, está bem feito, e decidimos fazê-lo bem feito.
Okay. I was asking to not to talk so much, otherwise I'll get lost in the translation. It's too much things he's saying. He's getting emotional. It talks, and so it's very difficult for me to translate everything. I don't want to miss a word. So what he's saying now is you take the same time doing the things right or doing the things wrong, and so by the principles that he has and the company is foundations. He has the principles to do the things right, and that's why Mize Network is what it is, because we have values and principles, and he has it too, and so that's why Mize Network it is what it is.
Como toda pessoa, também há uns meses atrás tínhamos medo de empreender e de desenvolver todos os grandes projetos que tínhamos nas nossas mãos. Mas,
like anybody else, we were afraid to develop a system and to develop a company for everybody else, because everybody's Sim, Adrian?
No, alguém interferiu na mensagem.
If someone has the mic on, please turn it off. Mute, please. Thank you.
Então, como disse, também tínhamos medo. Então, como nós estamos aqui para fazer grandes coisas, deixar um legado, então tiramos o medo fora e nos vestimos de coragem para empreender este projeto que não há dúvidas nenhuma que é um dos mais revolucionários do mercado a começar a partir de estes momentos.
Like normal persons, we were afraid in the beginning. Like the normal persons, we were afraid to fail. So, but then we took the afraid out and we put on the courage coat in our backs, and we step forward when we start to build Mize Network.
Sabemos que temos caminho só no nosso projeto, que é o caminho do sucesso, e por isso hemos desenhado da maneira como hemos feito para que estruturalmente seja muito forte e que possamos, todo mundo, estarmos satisfeitos.
Well, we believe we are doing the right thing, and we try always our best to keep everybody satisfied and keep going and trust with the work of everybody and trust us in our work.
Muito bem. Passando aqui para as seguintes perguntas, temos aqui por que nós decidimos fazer acionistas a todas as pessoas a nível mundial em prazo limitado. Okay?
The next question is, why did Mize open to the people the offer of shares and why there is a time limit for that sales.
Ok. Primeiro e principal, nós, penso que todos nós aprendemos, mas eu especificamente, nos ensinaram que devemos seguir as pessoas que realmente têm sucesso.
First of all, he's telling you that he thinks and he believes that you must follow successful people.
Então, inicialmente, he estudado muito referentemente a duas empresas que têm extremadamente sucesso no mercado e hemos aplicado isso na nossa empresa.
So he started to analyze and start to believe and do the same as two great companies in the world. And that was the focus for him, was to copy them in the way that he can.
A primeira é, dentro do network marketing que somos apaixonados, é Amway, pelos princípios, os valores, a visão, a missão e a longevidade. Tem 60 anos e vai continuar por mais 60 anos.
First one is Amway, because because of his principles, his values, and his mission, and most of all, because of his longevity. So it's a company that's been here for 60 years.
E a outra é Facebook. Pela maneira como começou, pela maneira como eles necessitaram de acionistas para fazer realidade o que hoje é Facebook, e depois tem valor no mercado hoje em dia de 500 bilhões de dólares.
And so the second company that he copied the model was Facebook. Facebook, when it started, he opened himself, Facebook opened himself the shares to anybody else, and so Mize Network did the same and opened his shares for everybody. And so right now, Facebook is worth $500 billion.
En los primeros 5 años, Facebook, o lucro fue cero, y ainda así, investidores como dono de PayPal, Microsoft y tantos otros millonarios investiron en 5 años más de 500 millones de dólares.
Facebook in the first 5 years didn't have any profit, and yet many investors like Microsoft or like the owner of PayPal invested about $500 million.
Después de eso, Facebook se fez tan fuerte que compró Instagram, YouTube y WhatsApp por 19 billones de dólares.
And because of that incoming and that investments, Facebook has grown so much that then he bought Instagram, he bought Skype, and he bought so many other big companies because he has enough profit to do it.
Então hemos feito nós a mesma coisa que Mark Zuckerberg, só que não conhecemos ao dono de PayPal e de Microsoft para que invistam na Mize Network.
So he did the same, but the only difference, between Facebook and Mize Network is he doesn't know the owner of PayPal and he doesn't know the owner of Microsoft. So that's why he opened to everybody else.
Mas sí somos networkers e conhecemos muitísimas pessoas. E aquelas que confían en nós, podemos tornarlas en socias para que a empresa se capitalice como startup y possa fazer, sí, realidad sus proyectos, productos y servicios.
As a networker, he believed that he can do it with everybody else. Any person can be a shareholder in the company, so he opens the shareholders to everybody, and so that's the opportunity the company is giving you.
Y en estos primeros 6 meses, con ayuda y los accionistas o investidores, hemos concluido a primera fase, a primera etapa, con mucho suceso, ya donde vamos a comenzar a lanzar en los próximos días los productos revolucionarios que hemos construido.
In 6 months, the company has grown. The company has grown and has capital, and with that money, in 6 months, the company created all the products that in the next few days will be launched. Tenta falar um pouquinho menos, quase frase a frase. Eu estou a perder muito da tua informação.
Ok. Y ainda, en estos 6 meses, pela comercialización de las participaciones, hemos conseguido pagar un 40% a todos nuestros accionistas.
And in these 6 months, we split it through all the shareholders 40% of the earnings of the company in these 6 months.
Por eso mismo es que hemos colocado por primera vez y de manera única e histórica las participaciones de lucro en una empresa de network marketing.
That's why for the first time ever, the company puts shares available for everybody in a network company. This is the first time it happens, and so we were the first ones.
Entonces, a tercera pregunta es ¿por qué você se debe tornar un accionista de Mize Network?
The third question is why you should become a shareholder of Mize Network.
Justamente por eso, porque es un momento único e histórico en nuestra empresa que disponibiliza estas participaciones por primera vez dentro de un network marketing.
That's why, because it's a unique and exclusive opportunity to become a shareholder in Mize Network, to benefit from the profits of Mize Network. That's the main thing, why you should become a shareholder.
Hoje todo mundo quiere ter acciones de Facebook. Más para frente, todo mundo va a querer ter acciones de Mize Network.
Today, most of the people wanted to have shares from Facebook, but it doesn't have it. But right now, in the future, many other people will want to have shares from Mize Network, but they wouldn't get it. This is an exclusive and unique opportunity.
Las participaciones de lucro para todas las personas que participan es para toda la vida. Siempre los lucros de la compañía, da holding da compañía, van a recibir para siempre.
And the shares that you are buying now is for life. So it's for it doesn't have any limit. As long as the company exists, you have your shares and you will get your earnings for the value of those shares. So it's a lifetime holding, a lifetime shareholder.
La cuarta pregunta es ¿cuál es la visión completa para la empresa? Es muy simple.
What is the full mission of the company?
Es muy simple. Transformar dentro do network marketing uno dos proyectos y da empresa maiores y más grande do mundo.
Well, it's very easy. Is to create a company to become the biggest company, network marketing company in this theme in the world. So that's the point.
Y agora vocês se perguntarán por qué.
And now you might wonder why.
Porque seguimos os passos da Amway y de Facebook.
And the why, because we follow the steps of two big examples like Facebook and Amway.
Só que dentro da maior tendência do século XXI, que é a tendência das criptomoedas, do blockchain, da internet e da tecnologia.
But the difference is we are in a trend, the most biggest trend in the moment. It's the cryptocurrency and all about this world. So that's why we're going to be the biggest company in this matter.
A quinta pergunta é aonde que vemos a Mize daqui a ano?
The next question is where do we see Mize? We'll see Mize in the next 2 years.
Daqui a ano seremos mais de 100.000 pessoas no projeto e que estaremos fazendo ruído e barulho já em todo o mundo.
Sorry, the question was the first year. Well, the first year, Mize will be the biggest company with the biggest noise in the market for this industry.
a sexta pergunta ou outra pergunta é onde é que você vê mais dentro de 5 a 10 anos?
The next question is where Adrian sees Mize Network between 5 and 10 years old.
En esa altura, sí seremos una de las mayores empresas de network marketing a nivel mundial.
Yes, that will be the confirmation that we are the biggest company in network marketing in the world.
Onde vamos a ter pessoas a participar a serem testemunhas no guru do network marketing que é o GoPro de Eric Ward.
Certainly will be present with the greatness in the GoPro event.
Onde as pessoas da Mize Network vão estar formando parte do Business for Home.
And Mizers will be in the program. Mize, the program, como é que chama o programa? Adrian, repete.
Business for Home, ou seja, onde os milionários estão.
Yeah, okay. So Mizers will be, of course, will be included in that program, Business for Home. Yes.
Ok. Relativamente, enchendo estádios com 10.000, com 20.000 pessoas em suas convenções. E por que esta grande visão? Volto a repetir, as bases se han construído en un proyecto de longevidade y de crecimiento que son Amway y Facebook.
Why will be Mize will be so good, so great, and so big? Because it has the foundations, and those foundations is the copy or the same as Facebook and Amway.
A sexta pergunta é quanto tempo você acha que vai demorar para o valor da ação aumentar e os acionistas recuperar seu investimento?
Someone has his mic on, so please can you turn it off? Or I don't know.
Pode continuar.
Ok. Repete então, Adriano, desculpa.
Quanto tempo você acha que vai demorar o valor das ações a aumentar e que as pessoas possam recuperar seu investimento?
The next question is how much Adrian thinks that the value of the shares will go up and how much time it will take to recover the investment that anyone have done in the shareholders.
Hoje em dia, os comerciais que estão a trabalhar na Mize Network não só han recuperado seu investimento, como já han ganhado muito dinheiro em 6 meses.
The first Mizers that in 6 months all of them, they already recovered the investment they did in the beginning, and more than that, they already have profit.
E para os investidores que han confiado, mas não são comerciais, acreditamos que antes de um ano vão recuperar seu investimento e lembrem-se que isso é para toda a vida, sem mensalidades e anualidades.
So the first answer was for the commercial part, but for the shareholders, he believes that in the first year there will be profit for all the shareholders.
O más importante es que nós, aplicando todos esos productos y servicios, obviamente que cuanto más apliquemos eso, más rápido las personas van a poder recuperar sus investimentos.
Of course, as much as more people buys the packages and the products of the company, more profit the company will have, and more profit you have with your shares.
Muito bem. A sétima pergunta é: o que vai acontecer após o dia 15 que vai acontecer após o prazo do dia 15 e que vai acontecer a seguir?
Okay, the next question is what's going to happen after 15th Oh, that means what's going to happen on the 16th and from there on.
Ou seja, até o dia 15, às 23 horas, 59 minutos, 59 segundos da hora de Portugal, as shares vão acabar definitivamente. Portanto, a quem não deu o primeiro passo de ter as participações de lucro, que corra até a sexta-feira.
The next 15th at 23 hours, 59 minutes, 59 seconds, Lisbon time, the shares will be closed. So now is your chance to get more shares or to buy your package.
Alguns vão gostar, outros não vão gostar, mas isso é uma decisão estrategicamente empresarial, sim, e financeira, porque já não necessitamos de mais investidores para concretizar nossos projetos e produtos, não necessitamos vender mais participações.
Okay, so some might like this decision, some others might not like this decision, but the fact is the company opened the shares offering because it was needing money to create all that it is the world of Mize. But the fact is, right now the company has so much profit that it doesn't need more to sell more shares. And so that's why they will stop on the 15th.
Acaba a primeira fase, totalmente concluímos o objetivo positivamente, sim? Ou seja, que um sucesso, nossa primeira etapa, nosso primeiro objetivo da venda de participações de lucro, e começa a segunda fase, que passo a comunicar o que é.
Okay, so on the 15th, the phase 1 is finished. It stops the sales of the shares. And on the 16th, we'll start a new era. That means phase 2.
Na segunda etapa começam os produtos, ou seja, em Cuba vamos a lançar um dos produtos mais esperados, mais aguardados por la maioria das pessoas, que é um produto de mineração e de masternodes, que vamos fazer o lançamento em Cuba.
So on the 16th, we'll be in Cuba, and Cuba will be launch several products, but the most important one is a product that mining, that is going to give profit about mining and masternodes.
Portanto, toda a liderança que está aqui na sala já deve começar a preparar todas suas estruturas a nível mundial, porque acaba algo maravilhoso, mas vem algo brutal.
So every leadership present here, every and each leader here present should prepare yourself and your network to the new product that's going to come, because the one that's going to finish on the 15th is great, but what's come after will be much, much greater. So prepare yourself for this.
Será o produto brutal, mas não será o produto estrela da empresa e de toda a estrutura. Portanto, muitas novidades a partir de aí começarão a surgir.
Well, this product will be a very important product from Mize Network and for all of us, but it's not going to be the most important one. The most important one is still to come, and is going to be even much, much better than this one we're talking about.
Cada producto que llega a compañía pasa por una equipa de gestores y por un filtro donde simplemente pasa todo aquello que sea innovador y revolucionario en un buen sentido para marcar y hacer la diferencia dentro de nuestra industria.
Well, every product that comes out from Mize Network, it goes to a process, a very complex process of filters and ideas. And what's coming out is always the best options for this market and for this kind of products.
Finalizando aquí un poco las preguntas, voy a decir yo cómo me siento con con toda esta situación que hoy en día estamos a trabajar y aconteciendo en nuestra empresa.
Well, the questions was all answered. There is no more questions, and so now Adrian is going to speak from the heart and what he feels about all of this. Tenta ser mais curto, Adriano. Eu perco metade daquilo que tu dizes, a sério. Eu não consigo memorizar tudo.
Não te preocupes. Calma. Imaginem-se vocês já dentro da empresa, como um acionista, como um proprietário da empresa.
Imagine yourself as you are, a partner in the company, associate in a company.
E agora vocês, em 6 meses, han concluído a primeira fase, a primeira etapa com sucesso.
And in these 6 months, you have accomplished and achieved the first phase of the company.
Onde não necessitamos mais pessoas para fazer realidade nosso projeto.
And the fact is, right now, Mize Network doesn't need the entrance of one single person to be profitable.
¿Por qué? Porque a compañía ha creado proyectos y productos y empresas externas a Mize Network que da rentabilidad suficiente para pagar mensal y anualmente a todos los accionistas.
Because Mize Network has created a group of companies and products that for himself will generate earnings for everybody and will generate earnings for all the shares and for all the shareholders.
Hemos llegado a mitad da venda de participaciones con extremadamente suceso. O sea que no necesitamos de vender a totalidad de participaciones.
Someone has the mic on, please. Can you turn your mics off? Thank you. So far, company has sold the number of shares enough, so it doesn't need to sell more shares because they already have the money they needed to accomplish what they proposed to.
Y con mucha alegría finalizamos esta primera etapa y en Cuba comenzamos con mucha alegría a segunda etapa y está vindo de ese suceso da primera etapa.
So with much joy, we end the phase 1, and with even more joy, we start the new phase of Mize Network after Cuba with the phase 2.
Mas no ficamos depois com a segunda etapa. Vendrá a terceira etapa, a quarta etapa, a quinta etapa. ¿Por quê? Porque não queremos morrer de sucesso.
But that won't stop us. We'll have in the phase 3, phase 4, phase 5, and go on, because we don't want us to be to stop in this track, and we don't want to be with all the money.
Temos uma equipa muito criativa, uma gestão extremadamente profissional e com muito conhecimento dentro desta indústria do mundo das criptomoedas e do blockchain.
We have a great team with knowledge about this world, about cryptocurrency and blockchain.
E temos uma equipa de programadores que podemos criarlo tudo.
And we have a TI team that can create anything in this world about cryptos and blockchain.
Então vamos a ir sempre inovando e colocando novos produtos, novos projetos que estejam acorde ao momentum e à tendência desse devido momento.
And so we have the ability and the knowledge and the capacity to develop any product inside this crypto world and blockchain, and with the trend that in a moment it's needed. So if something is needed for the market in this world of cryptos, we are able to create and develop and give it to everybody.
Señoras y señores,
Ladies and gentlemen,
a parte más difícil,
the
hemos
hardest part,
concretizado, hemos superado.
the hardest part, we are already over it. We already get over it. So it's done.
Y eso vamos a poder demostrarlo en Cuba.
And that will be shown to everybody in Cuba. So it's gonna be show what's the process was and where we are right now.
Y dentro de esta sala, de esta conferencia, existen personas que van a estar en Cuba y serán testimonias verídicas, reales, que estarán a ver todos nuestros pasos, nuestros movimientos para confirmar aquello que eu estou a dizer.
And right now in this conference room is seeing people they will be with us in Cuba. I see them too, and I know who they are. And they will be the eyes for all of you, and they will see what Mize has been done so far, what Mize is creating right now, and what Mize will be in the future. And so they will see everything about us.
Quero dar já os parabéns a todas as pessoas, mas no sábado, quando nos encontremos em Cuba, que vamos a dar esse parabéns com um forte abraço, unificando nossas forças para assim construir o maior e o melhor projeto de toda a história.
He wants to congratulate everybody that goes to Cuba and is very anxious to get there and hug everybody and show them what is Mize Network and show them where we're going to be together. They will be witness of this great future in Mize Network.
A Annie já apanhou o gostinho do que é esse abraço e essa essência que está por detrás. E vamos sentir ainda muito mais em Cuba.
Annie Gallagher, here present, she already felt what is a hug from this company. She already felt, because she was there personally in the offices in Sevilla, and so she felt the thrill and the emotion of belong to this family.
Por tanto, amigos, aqui estou eu totalmente disponíveis para vocês e se existe alguma pergunta, a todas as perguntas que me han sugerido para falar, penso que já he respondido a todas, mas se existe alguma, aqui sou todo ouvidos.
Okay, he's very pleased for all of you to be here. All the questions has been answered. And so if you have any important question that you didn't see responded, please, you still have time, so you can do your answer and you will answer. You can do your question and you will answer. So is there anybody who wants to do some question that it has not been answered yet? Is there anyone? Please raise your arm so you can see you.
Eu sei que eu li, Mahmoud, Ani, Ali.
To know if this is being recorded so I can watch it when I leave the train.
Who's talking? Let me see who's talking.
Is that Peter?
Oh, Pete, it's you, Pete.
Yes.
Peter Welsh.
Okay, welcome, Pete. So, do you have any question?
Yeah, I just want to know if this is going to be recorded as I'm on the train and I keep cutting off.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So don't worry. It is recorded and then will be shared for everyone. That is a good question.
Ok. Por tanto,
Hello.
Yes.
Só queria dizer uma coisa. No sábado, Uli, Mahmoud, Ani, Kalim, que están dentro de esta sala, podrán pessoalmente, y para mí va a ser una alegría y un orgullo fantástico, no solo para mí, sino para o Carlos, para mi esposa, para toda nuestra equipa de marketing y de programación y de gestión, que vão estar lá presente, dando todo o apoio a todas as pessoas. Portanto, seremos quase 50 pessoas em total, unificando forças, e será ícone para construir, volto a repetir, e não me cansarei nunca, a maior e a melhor empresa de todos os tempos.
Bom, eu vou tentar dizer tudo.
Diga tudo.
No. Well, it's very thrilled to see everybody in Cuba, and you focus some names, you know who you are, and so you will be very thrilled, and you will be a witness of everything that's going to happen there in Cuba, and it's going to be great, and he's so happy to see you, and he knows that you will feel what it's like to be in a company for life, to be in a company that's going to be here for a long, long, long time. You will feel that.
Paul,
Tem aqui uma pergunta.
e o Ator também tem uma pergunta.
Una pregunta. Yo tengo, le habla Edwin Cabrera, ¿cómo estamos? Hola.
Hola.
Hola, puede hacerlo tranquilamente en español.
En español, en inglés, como usted quiera. Básicamente, yo estoy en el proceso de conseguir más Bitcoin. Maybe people will better feel this better in English. I'm in the process of getting Bitcoin. I'm not sure, but you know, it takes a few days to get the Bitcoin. So Lisbon time is 5 hours ahead of Eastern time, right? So when it's 12 a.m. in Lisbon, it's 7 o'clock here. I may need a little extra time. Can Adrian take that into consideration? That Lisbon time is very different from US time.
Yeah, but the day is the same. So,
No, I mean,
but I will let him answer. O que ele está a dizer é que Adrian, há uma diferença fuso horária de horas entre os Estados Unidos e Lisboa, e o que ele está a dizer é que se há a possibilidade de ajustar esse fuso horário para que haja mais tempo, para comprarem Bitcoin e para fazerem compra de paquetes.
Ok. Nuestra equipa de gestão ha decidido que era a hora de Portugal, mas eu queria que as pessoas, a liderança que está aqui, me ajude a decidir qual é o horário e qual é, vamos a llamarle así, o tempo que as pessoas necessitam para que possam formar parte da companhia até sexta-feira, hora de, digamos, Latinoamérica ou de Estados Unidos.
Well, he says, okay, he asks all the leadership present here he gives you the opportunity to decide if you want the time to be extended to more 4, 5, 6, 7 hours because of this time zone. So I think we should do a vote here. So, well, I'm gonna ask you, if you don't have your camera on, I don't know if you're a yes or an A. So if you want to vote now and you want to help Adrian to take a decision, please connect your camera. Otherwise, your vote is null. Okay? So let us see how many people in favor. Please raise your hands.
Una cosa, antes de eles falarem,
Wants to sell something else?
quero dizer que a meia-noite de Estados Unidos são 6 da madrugada de Portugal. Nossa equipa de programadores deve estar em cima dos acontecimentos para que nada corra mal. 6 da madrugada é uma hora que aqui estamos a descansar, ok? Aqui estamos a descansar y que no puedo complicar la vida de mis programadores. Por eso, debe ser una hora que sea bom para Latinoamérica, Estados Unidos, y que debe ser una hora que nuestros programadores puedan estar encima de los acontecimientos para que nada dé errado. Simplemente quiero que tengan en cuenta eso.
Adrian just realized something, that, for example, on 6 hours time zone difference, that means that midnight Portugal, midnight US, for example, will be 6 o'clock in the morning here in Portugal. And now our TI team doesn't work during the night. They work on scheduled time and normal times. So take that in consideration. It's not it's the respectable, not so good for the persons who are working. And so because the TI team must be on it. That moment that the shares will finish, everything will change. So the TI team must be there. And midnight in Portugal, well, it's extended a little bit, the time for working, but it's okay. But 6 o'clock in the morning, for example, it's very hard. So it doesn't say it's not possible. It's just telling you to take that in consideration. Don't think just about yourselves. Think about anybody else. Okay.
Quiero que tengan en conta que o dia 17 vai sair o produto de mineração.
And taking this in consideration, 17th, that means Sunday, will be launched the mining product. Okay?
Eu dei minha palavra, olhos nos olhos ao Lee e a todas as pessoas, que era o dia 15. Mas eu vou honrar minha palavra, mas não quero ser eu quem decida agora. Os que vão decidir tendo em conta tudo isso são vocês.
Okay. He said that he remembers very well that he talked to Lee. Lee asked him to look in the eye. And so he looked in the eye and he said, no 1 minute more from the 15th. So he doesn't want to have the responsibility of changing this because he had made a commitment. But if you shareholders and already partners in Mize Network decide differently, you will go wherever you want to. So I propose a vote, but I will talk to Adrian about that. Pronto, eu já expliquei. Eu acho que agora a melhor maneira é fazer uma votação. Quem está a favor levanta o braço, quem está contra...
Mas deixa eu ver a opinião do Lee e do Mahmoud.
Sim, mas se vão eles falar, eles vão dar a opinião deles, nós já sabemos. Temos que dar a voz aos outros. O que é que achas? Yes, Lee?
Hello. I'm reading the comments and I think people are coming up with a great point. There is going to be high volume coming in now for the next 2 or 3 days as everybody shares this webinar, gets more information out from this webinar. So I believe your technical team is going to be very busy. I don't think a few more hours is asking too much considering the high volume that you can expect.
So answer me to me, Lee. You agreed with this extension, Lee?
Yeah, I'm just taking everything into consideration. I know when we spoke to Adrian the first time, we asked for the 15th, but Mize has got a lot of attention now, and everybody is trying to get in now. So, you know, this is a one-in-a-life opportunity, as we've stated. So before it was the 15th for me, but now I have to realize for everybody else. So as I've listened to Adrian, he said it's a unique one-time opportunity. No one is doing it before. If it's possible to consider that for the extension, I would agree on behalf of everybody that's here tonight and watching the recording later.
Hey.
Adriano, o que ele está a dizer é que o Lee diz que apesar de ter quase forçado a tomares um compromisso da não extensão do prazo, ele neste momento sente de que as pessoas precisam de um bocadinho mais de tempo. A corrida neste momento às compras de ações está brutal e ele fala pela parte que lhe diz respeito e eu pessoalmente testemunho isso e portanto ele diz de que ele próprio por entender as dificuldades que às vezes acontecem, entender que se estenda um bocadinho o prazo e diz de que se a equipa de programadores tiver que trabalhar uma noite na vida também não morrem.
Não há nenhum problema, nenhum problema.
Ok, so o que é que diz? Fazemos uma votação ou não fazemos uma votação?
Mas uma votação para esticar até quando?
Pronto, então eu vou, então vamos ouvir os Estados Unidos têm 2 fusos horários. Vamos ouvir o Mahmoud, eu acho que foi uma pessoa que também nós assumimos um compromisso com ele. O que é que tu achas de ouvirmos o Mahmoud?
Sí, claro, claro.
Mahmoud, can you open your mic and give it your opinion, please?
Yes, I believe like the same thing like Lee. Like it was good to have decision and say okay, we're gonna close the shareholder for 2 weeks. You have no idea how many people right now they still asking question and want to know more about like Mize. So what's happening right now, and after this webinar, we're gonna have just 2 days for people to sign in and get in, and it's gonna be crazy in Mize, like website, server, and all that stuff. Okay, so I believe if we can have maybe another at least 2-3 days. So we give the opportunity to all people who watch. Not everyone is very familiar to get Bitcoin. I had many people every day, like just to get the Bitcoin and subscribe, they take them 2-3 days. Not everyone is very like familiar to get the Bitcoin and buy the package. Okay, some people like we see in this situation, they will see the webinar today. Okay, and the purpose of this the webinar today is to show to our people that we present to them the opportunity, but maybe they don't have the funds to do it like today. And it's not like they're using credit card or something like that. They have to get the Bitcoin and after that buy the package. So I believe right now we have a big team. It's a good webinar, and we need to give the opportunity to people who watch this webinar to get in Mize for the next 3-4 days at least.
So I didn't catch quite well your decision. So
my decision. We need to give the opportunity to the new people who's watching this webinar to get in and have more like days for them. So I believe we need at least another 2 or 3 days more to give them this opportunity too.
But that will mean to delay the other products. They cannot be together.
Yes, yeah, that's
17th Sunday, the new product mining is going to get in. So
okay, is there?
Armando, eso no va a haber, eso no hay ningún problema. Productos son diferentes.
Sim, mas ele está a pedir mais 3 ou 4 dias.
Não, mas isso é horas só. Agora.
Eu sei, o único que le puedes dizer, é que pela aparição de um novo produto bombástico, as pessoas, pelo impulso desse produto, vão querer formar parte, vão querer ter, sim, participações de lucro, que nesse momento, se decidimos tirá-la, não vão poder participar.
Não, tem que ser no máximo.
So what Adrian says is okay. He understands that no problem. The mining product could be at the same time as the shares sold keep going. So we have to take a decision. I think that everybody's kind of split here, but I think that
yeah, not to them.
I don't know. So how do we kind of do this? Como é que vamos fazer isto, Adriano?
Is there like an option in the back office with the IT team to give at least 1 or 2 days, even if we have the product? That doesn't mean we don't need to like delay to have the product, because people still have the shareholder and they can
that
also.
That is already fixed. Adrian said it's possible to have them both.
Yeah.
And
so if we can have them both, it's not a problem.
People see the mining product, perhaps even there they will have more will to buy more shares.
Exactly. So here I believe giving the opportunity to people for at least another 2 days, it's not a problem, because they have from this webinar, they're going to watch the videos today, and they will have the opportunity to understand more, and we give them the chance after like to have like the shareholders and also buy the products.
So, o que ele diz é que realmente estender isto por mais 2 ou 3 dias para além da data que estava definida, que seria, na opinião dele, que seria vantajoso, mas pronto, eu acho que isto é deixar mesmo, como tu disseste, é deixar na decisão deles. Eu, por mim, deixava aqui uma abertura, mas acho que o prazo és tu que o tens que definir. Portanto, tens que dizer se
para mí, Armando, está tudo bem. Isto está feito, a empresa está feito para benefício das pessoas e a empresa se acomoda a ouvir aos acionistas, aos partícipes e que têm voz muito influente diante da empresa. Portanto, eu quero que eles me ajudem a decidir que é o que é melhor para eles.
Okay, so Adrian says that the most of you here are already partners and shareholders. So you are business partners with Mize Network. He doesn't want the responsibility now to decide the extension or not. But if you all decided, or the most of you decided to extend, he's opening to it. So
Let's vote.
I see. We just have to find a way to let you know what's the best. If it is 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. So I don't know. Adrian doesn't want to say that. Adrian doesn't input that obligation to say it's 1 day or 2 or 3 days. He wants to pass that responsibility to you. This is almost the first partners assembly, and so you have to decide what time.
E eu necessito saber isso hoje, porque segundo a decisão de hoje, eu amanhã vou passar para a equipa de comunicação, justamente para comunicar aquilo que os líderes e os acionistas e partícipes estão a ajudar a decidir porque é em prol para eles.
So he wants to know because he must inform the TI team that the things have been changed, and so it's going to takes more time to be open. The shares, this must be communicated, so the decision must be made as soon as possible. So we don't have, because everything was set for midnight 15th. So everything was set to that. So if it isn't on the 15th midnight, so everything must be rescheduled. So we really need to know.
Hi, Armando. Can we just kind of agree now so the whole webinar isn't about this decision because it's getting too long? If it's okay, I appreciate that this is our first decisions as share owners and co-owners. That's fantastic. I propose 2 days for the 17th.
Ok, o Lee propõe 2 dias, ou seja, até à meia-noite do dia 17.
Same for me.
Same for you, Mahmoud.
Perdão, que não percebi a data?
Não, 17, ou seja, mais 2 dias. Dia 17 à meia-noite, ou seja, domingo à meia-noite.
Okay.
I agree to Sunday, which is 17th Sunday, isn't it?
Same here for the 17th.
2 days, 17th.
Okay.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 days, 17, 2 days.
24
Perfect.
hours, 48 hours more. Okay.
Perfect. Okay.
Thank you.
I think we can settle that. That's great. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, 2 days.
Yo necesito que me especifiquen. El día 17, ahora, ¿de qué continente?
No. The time zone that Adrian says it's on the 17th. What time zone? Lisbon? I think that it should be Lisbon because
I think
Yes.
so. Yeah.
Yes,
definitely.
Lisbon time zone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ok, so é Lisboa. Meia-noite, 23h59, dia 17, Lisboa.
Ok, então vai encaixar perfeitamente porque no evento de Cuba, que son, si no me engano, 6, 7 horas, 8 horas de diferencia con medianoite de Cuba, vamos a hacer en vivo y en directo a introdução de un nuevo producto, y cuando hacemos a introdução de un nuevo producto, retiramos o produto das participações em simultâneo.
Muito bom. That will be a great idea from Adrian right now. On the 17th at midnight, so in Cuba will be earlier. So what Mize going to do is at 23:59 from the 17th, the shares stop, and on the same second after will be launched the mining product. So it's going to be an event live directly from Cuba to the world, and will be the finish of one and the launch of the other one. I think this is great, and direct to the world in Cuba.
Excellent, thank you. Can you just mute Eugene, please? I think Eugene is some background feed.
Yeah, I think they are off now. So everybody agree with this? I think it's going to be great. In direct in Cuba with many of you there, and we do a big event live, streaming to the world, and because the audiovisual team from Mize Network will be there, we'll be recording and transmitting live directly to the world. So I think it's going to be great. So is set then? Everything is agreed? Mostrar as câmeras. Let me see your faces. So are we on it? Yeah? Great. That is good. I feel so good. You know, now it's Armando talking. I'm just translating it. I'm so excited because for the first time, we really have voice in a company, a network company, as a shareholders. I'm emotional. I have chicken skin now because this is something so big. I don't know if you realize this, but we just made a decision as a shareholders in a network company. So this is great. And I'm sure this is going to happen so many times. And because you know me, and but I am a shareholder too. And so this is great. Sometimes I give opinions to the company. Sometimes I'm not taking decisions, but I work directly and I give some opinions to the company and to Adrian and to the team. And it's great. But now being part of all of you as a shareholder, and we vote and we decide that this is what a moment. I tell you, myself, I'm feeling very, very emotional right now to be in a company like this. I'm so grateful for the last times since I started with Mize Network. It's been a life changer for many of us, and I've been talking with so many of you privately and in group, and I know the emotions that you all feel, but I get emotional too. And I love to do what I do. I love to work and talk with many, many of you several times a day sometimes. I love to give you support. I love to be here, and it's so good. Thank you for all of you. Thanks also for your trust in us. It's a big and a great company. And when Adrian says that we'll be the biggest network marketing company in the world, I really truly believe so. Because this is not a network company. This is a traditional company with so many power, with so many knowledge, with so many technology. And the network is just a vehicle to commercialize the products that this big company is creating. And is creating not only for us, not only for Mize, not only for the Mize Network, but this company creates also products to other companies. So this is huge. You will see how far we go. It's incredible, and I'm feeling it too. I know the plans for the company. I know a little bit more. I'll know a little bit what's going to happen in Cuba, and I can tell you, it's going to be so huge. It's going to be great. So let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. And for those who's going to be there with us, it's going to be so, so amazing. So for me, thank you. You're on the right place right now. This is your place. This is what you've been waiting for all your life. This is what you've been waiting for since you start to be a networker. This is what you've been waiting for the trust in some company that you have trusted before in so many, and they have failed you. But in here, you have transparency, you have security, you have a CEO that talks to you to the eye, you have a CEO to request you to open your camera and to see your face. This is amazing. You have a CEO in the company that opens your mic and tell you to take a decision in the company. So this is so great. And I feel great to be here. I feel great to be in this family. And I hope that you are feeling the same as me, because this is I have no more words. Does anybody has any more question?
Yes, hello. I have a few questions unanswered.
Sorry, let me see who's talking. I don't see it.
Yes, this is Muhammad.
Muhammad Ali. Yes?
Yeah. Yes, I have few concerns that, first of all, I've seen the registration of the Mize, and the registration is with the LLC Global World Exchangers. So, first of all, I didn't find any information about Global World Exchangers, number one. And the second thing is
in Cuba.
Sorry?
All that information will be presented in Cuba, because GWE, it's the main. This is holding. This is a holding, a company holding. So it must start with some name and then split it. But the organogram of the companies and of the holding will be presented in Cuba. Everybody will know that. And if someone wants to know tomorrow, or even today, well, today it's not possible. If you want to know tomorrow, you can go to Sevilla and you can see everything. Everything here is transparency. Now, we just can't to put this information in public. This is not public information. We are talking about a company. As you, as a shareholder, you have the right to see it. You have the right to look to the documents and analyze those documents and make questions about those documents. As a shareholder, you have that right, but in person. We cannot do it publicly and present our documents. As I heard someone said in one of these days that he will go to Cuba and take pictures of the documents. No, he won't. He won't. It's not possible. He can look with his eyes and analyze. If he wants, he can take a specialist and talk with him by the phone, but not photograph the documents. Never. It's
okay, but I'm not from there. I'm from Asian country, so I cannot come over there, obviously. So what would be the possibilities for me, or what would be the possibilities for other investors like me? And the second thing, that if someone is getting to be a shareholder, they must have a contract signed, or they must have a legal documents like any other company gave it to us, like from the CEO, or any legal document, or any affidavit get signed. So how we gonna get it? Because we gonna be a shareholders, like we are the investors in a company, like we are building the company. So
okay, how long do you have been a shareholder in Mize Network?
I'm not. Still, I'm not.
No, if you are not, you're not able to see the contract. If you are a shareholder, you have a contract. If you are not a shareholder, you don't see the contract.
That's my question. That's my concern. That will I get the contract signed?
It's on the back office. So every shareholder has a contract. You have immediate access to the contract when you become a shareholder. Before,
I have seen it. It's just an online on the back office, but it's not a signed contract. Like it's just a silly paper for me. Like I just download it and see on the website. That's it.
Well, I can tell you, sir, that all the documents that have been presented has been checked out and been registered by the authorities. It's a legal, absolutely legal contract. And if you read it, The clauses will tell you it's in there. You don't need to sign it. Okay, when you accept it, like so many other contracts that you do online, you just accept it. By being accepted with your QIC verification, with your documents there, it's signed. Okay, you don't have to put it a pen or paint just to sign it. When you accept it, you are signing it. Did you understand, sir?
Yes, got it. Okay, fine. That's good.
So I can tell you, there is no catch in here. There is nothing hide. Everything is transparency. Everything is absolutely legal. So that's why the contract has 31 pages. If you have seen it, it has 31 pages. So everything is in there. And it is a fact that we have a real shareholder contract. Okay?
Armando.
Sim? Eu estive a explicar, desculpa, Adriano, eu esqueci-me mesmo.
Não, eu percebi, muito obrigado. Muito obrigado.
Aí tu percebeste? Ok.
Percebi. Simplesmente quero dizer que as pessoas que vão representar agora toda a equipa que está aqui nesta sala e a nível mundial, que neste caso seria Mahmoud, Lee, Kalim, Angelo, Ani, Armando, Simão, que vão representar a todas as pessoas em Cuba. Simplesmente queria decirles que venham com o coração, não só com a mente, sino com o coração bem aberto, sim, para receber toda essa energia e para poder transmitirla, não só quando voltassem, sino quando estejam lá dentro, em Cuba, para todas as pessoas, para que realmente as pessoas sim vão a sentir o que está acontecendo a nível mundial e que todas as outras pessoas, sentindo essa energia, vão querer estar no próximo evento 3 meses depois, que será em setembro, e já vamos a dizer depois aonde. Portanto, coração bem aberto a partir do momento em que sai do aeroporto de cada país para Cuba.
Okay, Adrian just said for those who go to Cuba, don't open just your mind. When you go to the airport to go there, open your heart, because what you're going to see, what you're going to absorb from Cuba will be so great that you will be so happy to share all what you see and what you feel. You can do it directly there in Cuba, but after, when you come back home, it's going to be huge. So be prepared. He's asking you to go there with your heart, not only your mind, but your heart open, and be absorbed all this, and that you will be able to pass this, to give to the other persons who don't go there the what you have feeling, the truth about what happened in Cuba. So now I'm saying this, it's not easy for those, for example, in India or on the other side in Asia. It's so far not coming to Cuba. But if you are here, it's because you have trust in someone. Someone talked to you about Mize, and you perhaps get some information or all the information, and you took a decision. And if you haven't took a decision, you are listened to. And so if you decide to become part of this family, you will see, once you're absolutely in, you will see that everything's going to look different. Everything is going to look different to you. If you now have access to information and you haven't felt yet, this is not for you. But if you felt something, this is your place. Don't put any more doubts. Don't put any more questions. Just embrace it. Let it go. Because this, you have to feel this. Otherwise, it's not worth it. If you don't feel Mize, if you don't feel all of this, it's not worth it. So please, if you're not decided, take your decision. Take the step now, because you don't have much time. Now you have more 48 hours. Okay, but those days are gone, and you will have no opportunity. So if you are ready to take that step, do it now. If you are not ready, go, but never look back. Because if you look back, if you let this opportunity go through, you will cry. I will tell you, you will cry. So please take the step. For you also that you are already a shareholder, but you have buy a package of 250 euros just to try to see what happened. I hope that you understand that you're going to be a very, very small shareholder, and that you one day you will regret so much that you don't have a full package of 25k, because this is going to be worth it. If you are here, if you have the capacity, the financial capacity to do an upgrade, do it now. Don't wait until they finish. Okay? So if you feel it, Mize, feel it 100%. Otherwise, it's not worth it. It's not worth it for the company. It's not worth it for you. So take your decision. Take the step. Be brave. And don't regret later. Okay? Well, anybody else wants to say something else?
Yes, I'd like to say something.
Wants to talk.
I just want, I don't know if it's the session is just 2 words, well, 3 words, just to thank.
Sure, Baba, I'm talking. Look.
Thank everyone in that room, and especially a big Armando, because he's doing such a great job, and thank you for that.
You're on camera.
All the teams.
You're on camera.
Thank you so much. And, I'm looking forward to see everyone in Cuba. Thank you so much. Thank you, Armando. You were great. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Zero.
Someone was talking, same as Annie. Who was it? Here's your chance. Oh.
Yes, I'd like to say something. I just want to add something what Mr. Muhammad Ali said about it. Well, with due respect, I would like to say one thing. You guys keep talking about big stuff like a belief, this and that, but it has to come with something. You know, we have to believe in something. You have to prove us something first before we believe in you. You can have big mouth, big talk, all this big stuff. You know, you can say, you know, always. You know, it doesn't mean nothing to me, to be honest with you. You can say a lot of big speech, like Hitler can give a lot of speech, and it doesn't make it a good man. So
Yes.
what I'm saying, Muhammad Ali is asking for address. He couldn't find anything about this address. He couldn't find anything about your domain registration. You know, who is the owner, when it was registered for, and how long it's for. All kind of stuff. You guys keep telling, come to your place, come to Cuba, come to Cuba. Why you have to be there in Cuba in the first place? If we are a shareholder, we have a right to see a lot of stuff that publicly, I understand that privacy and stuff. But once you become a private, the shareholder, or even who wants to be a shareholder, they should have some kind of information that is all the information you don't have to disclose. My point is, you have to show something that at least we can depend on and we can promote to somebody else. I mean, one day probably you're going to be gone, but they're going to find me. The people I'm going to recruit, I'm going to ask them to give the money to you, and they're going to blame me, not you, because you are gone by that time. So all this crap I have been talking with respect. I'm saying, you said come to Cuba, come to office. What am I going to see? The piece of paper? These are
You will see.
These are nothing to me, my friend. You have to, like, if you issue an IPO, or you have to have like signed paper from the CEO and all this stuff given by mail, physical paper, not printed document. I can print with the the Photoshop, whatever I can make. The beautiful the certificate doesn't make any difference. It's a piece of paper, have no value to me.
Let me just ask you, what do you need? I don't get it. What you need? You say papers doesn't count.
Inside information. I need to know some inside information, like why you have to hide everything. I mean, you guys, 99% of the question I have, I didn't get any answer. You guys hiding all the information. You say come to Cuba, come to office. What I'm going to see in the office? There's some computer and some program running in the background. That's all.
Tell me something. Have you ever worked for a company before? Did you ever in your life have been working for a company before? Yes? Mohammed? Mohammed, are you there?
Yes, I am an owner of multiple companies myself. Yes, I own some physical and online businesses. Yes, myself.
As papers. Do you have papers in your company?
Yes, you do.
Oh, they're not worth it. They're not proven anything. Your papers.
No. At least we can go to the lawyers and court and prove yourself. That's what I do. My transparency is all about the paperwork.
No, life
signed paper.
My transparency is more transparency than you will ever know.
How do I know you? How do I know you are not a scammer? Tell me, how do I know you are not a scammer? Tell me.
How do you know?
Yeah.
Well, you just want to know, come to me. Come to me face to face, no problem. You are so big and you don't show your face. You don't even show your face. I show my face. I show my eyes, and I want to look at you.
You see my face. I'm here.
So
I'm here. I'm here. I'm looking at your eyes. I'm talking to you.
You're not looking to my. I'm not looking to your eyes. Oh, you are here. Oh,
okay.
Thank you.
I don't know which button to press.
Okay. So, what do you want? I'm asking you. What?
I need more information about the company.
What information?
Like Muhammad Ali asked for earlier. Is it just piece of paper on the back office, or you're gonna send the paper to the corporate office?
What papers?
Like if somebody becomes a shareholder, they should get an IPO form, application, or certificate, some kind of document, written paper sent to him by mail to his address.
But what you going to do with that paper?
At least a piece of paper signed by original, signed by the CEO or the MD or whatever.
Yeah, but you just said that papers doesn't count. I can make a fake paper.
Yeah, but at least he has a written signature by hand, manual paper. I can go to the court and show them.
You just said that papers doesn't count. I can make a paper.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the digital paper. If it's scanned paper, it doesn't count anything. I can generate paper like PDF file like 1,000 in a second. It doesn't make any difference.
Really? I don't
but
get
the CEO has to sign in own paper, own hand, and send it to me. This is how the thing works. I own
Mohammed, I can talk to you privately, and because so far I haven't understand what you want. So
not only the paper, I'm talking about you're heading about the mining, what you're mining, and this and that, and you don't want to disclose anything at all. I mean, 99% of the information I have is nothing. I mean, anybody can open a website and give this kind of information. So,
Mohammed, are you listening to me? My contacts are public. My contacts, my name is public. Look for Armando Jorge in Skype, in Facebook, whatever. Okay? You can find my contact and you can contact me, and I will try to speak to you. We speak together, and I will try to find what you want, and if it is something, if I understand what you really want, maybe I can give it to you or the company can give it to you. But so far, I haven't understand what you want. So
no, I need give more information. Every time somebody asks you a question, you guys said, come to our office or come to Cuba. This is the only answer you gave. Why you're hiding all the information? Why don't you disclose? Or why don't you have like facility, like videos and stuff, a real office or the mining facilities or something that we can believe in, that exists physically?
The company doesn't going to give public what is private.
Why not? Why do you have to hide all this stuff? Do you work for CIA or in a secret service, something that you have to hide all the information?
It's private documentation, private.
I'm not talking about which algorithm you use. I don't want to know which software you use in the background. I don't want to know which technical stuff you use or how many, this and that. All I care that
it's your decision, okay? It's
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. In order to convince me, I'm not convinced 100% yes yet because you guys are not giving any information.
Armando, dile que después que venimos de Cuba, yo me responsabilizo para que él venha a Sevilla e eu lhe vou mostrar toda a documentação.
Adriano, não adianta, eu já percebi o que é que está aqui em causa. Esquece, não vale a pena.
Ok.
Não vale a pena.
How many people can go to Cuba or your office? Tell me. All these shareholders, tell me. You are collecting money from everywhere in the world and make available only like 10 or 15 people to go there. How many people and what they're going to see from there? Piece of paper again? Come on.
De que país está falando ele?
Não, ele está. Não esquece, Adriano, nem vale a pena.
Show some physical proof. Show some physical proof, please.
Qual é o país? Qual é o país?
O país é Índia.
Índia.
Qual?
Penso que é Índia.
Índia. Dile que...
Mohammed, where are you? Which country are you?
I'm from New York.
New York.
New York?
USA.
Está em Nova York. Está em Nova York. Ele está em Nova York.
Ok. Primero principal, que no son shareholders, ¿ok? Son participaciones de lucro, ¿ok? Y no tenemos que estar en bolsa de valores ni estar nada de eso. Simplemente, aquí hay un contrato que las personas reciben los beneficios de la compañía, ¿sí? Totalmente legal, feito por advogados de renome internacional.
A questão não está aí, a questão não está aí, não está nada a ver com isso. Isto é um caso à parte. Isto é um caso à parte.
Muito bem. Então, amigos, venham para Cuba, vamos conseguir ver tudo e estamos em contato, ok? Seja para uma próxima oportunidade. Até logo.
Adrian says thank you. For those who come to Cuba, we'll see you very soon. For those who doesn't come, doesn't matter. We are all together all the way. Okay, so he's saying bye. He has to go. We lost here precious time, but anyway, life is like that. And so for myself, I thank you also. You know me. You have, all of you are in the groups, international groups, and I'm in too. So if you have any more questions, please write them, text them, and we'll answer to you. Of course, if you want to chat in private, of course, you know who I am and know how to reach me, and I'm always available to talk to you guys. So we just keep going. I'm telling you, this kind of conversation sometimes gives me nervous, but okay, it's the way I feel, because I feel this. I live Mize, I feel Mize, and I trust Mize. This is the difference between me and the others. But gladly, very gladly, there are so many like me. So this counter voices won't let us down, won't let me down. I know. I never went to Sevilla myself. I never went there. I never went there. I never saw the papers also. I never been there. But I know one thing. I feel it. This is the difference. I feel it. I don't need the paper. The paper is just a confirmation. The paper, the numbers, the registrations, whatever. It's just confirmation of my feeling. Or I feel it, or I just don't feel it. So, Adrian must go. And I have to go too. And Kalim, are you there? I don't see Kalim. Kalim, are you there? No. Well, I just wanted to talk to Kalim because he asked me to put my tears out today in this webinar. Well, sorry, but I didn't whip out my tears, but I got so emotional with all of this, and thank you very much for being there. And you know me. So, bye everybody. For those in Cuba, I'm so anxious to see you all there. There's going to be 47 people in Cuba, 47 Mizes that have been qualified for this beautiful trip. But more than that, let me tell you, now it's Armando talking again. I'm one of you. I can tell you that try to get bronze or any other qualification until the end of the shares. You know why? Because you will see the difference between phase 1 and phase 2. This is just a secret. Okay, so try to do it now, because if you do it now until the 17th, for example, if you reach bronze, you will go to a destination very, very special. So you still have the opportunity to qualify today to go to the next trip in September. So do it now. And after 18th, you will know the difference. So take a chance. Take a chance now and do your qualification. If we go 47 now to Cuba, next September, one flight will be not enough. So reserve your ticket today. Make your reservation today to go to Mexico in September. Okay? So hope to see you there also in September. And so take a chance now. It's going to be great. Okay? And after you see Cuba, when you start to see pictures from Cuba, it's too late for this to qualify on phase 1. So take your chance now. Do your qualification for bronze before the 17th. And on the 18th, I will explain you the difference. Okay? So bye, everybody. This has been too long, but this has been too great. So thank you, everybody. If you have any doubts or any questions, please do on the groups. You know I'm there in all of them. So just use me. Okay? Bye, everybody. Thank you. Adrian?
All right. Thank you, Armando. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're so welcome.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.